it when it rains. I mean, I don't like those clouds up in the sky. I say, go away, come out, sunshine. And another thing, don't you hate it when you're trying to get to sleep and you just can't? I mean, come on, I got work in the morning. Speaking of my AM routine, don't you hate it when you get up in the morning and your hallway is not scary like it was the night before? I mean, it's dark and that's scary. You know? You know. I broke the wall for that. Don't you hate it when you get up in the morning? Let's keep on this whole breakfast routine. And you're just going ahead and you're brushing your teeth and you sit down in your breakfast nook and you drink some OJ. Whoa! That tastes crazy. Don't you hate it when you're washing your hair in the morning, speaking of mornings, and you're washing your hair and that shampoo gets in your eyes and beard, and it stings your eyes? I want to say, whoa, little eyes, no big deal. It's just Suave's white rain. Bottom shelf. Don't you hate it when your favorite football team loses the big game? I mean, come on, they get paid millions of dollars. Speaking of the morning, don't you hate it when they call breakfast breakfast? I mean, I just got up. It's not really a break, and it's not going to be fast because I love breakfast. I love dogs, all sorts of dogs. But don't you hate it when you're hanging outside in front of your house after you finished breakfast and couldn't sleep very well, and there's a man walking a dog, and he leaves the dog poop right there. I mean, I love dogs, but I don't like dog poop. P.U. Speaking of dogs, don't you hate it when you're playing with a little puppy and his sharp little teeth scratch you and his claws scratch you too? Ouch! I want to say, come on, puppy. I'm not some sort of intruder. I'm your new owner. I know he gets me. I'm sorry. And speaking of dogs, everybody keeps asking me, Peter, how many Tylenol PM does it take to kill a full-grown dog? And I keep saying, it takes 15, but crush them up. Because dogs are smart. And they won't eat it if you just hand them the pills. They're going to look at you like you're a fucking jerk. So grind it up and put them in their food. I don't put them down. You can use baby aspirin. It's like 30. It's a pain. Speaking of dogs, why don't dogs ever go out to eat at Applebee's? Because they can eat a pile of shit in their own backyard. And besides that, they don't have shoes, and Applebee's is like 6 miles away. Wherever you live, Applebee is 6 miles away. If you're closer, then you have a shitty habit. What's funnier than an old lady falling down an escalator? A dog with a funny hat on. Speaking of dogs. I haven't owned a dog in like 7 years. I don't know why I do it. I just put them all together for that. I wrote that joke when I was online, which makes perfect sense. And the thing about computers is what's up with computers crashing when you're using them? I mean, come on, I got things to do. How many hamsters does it take to screw in a light bulb? It takes 3 because their hands are really small. Now that's bad enough, but once the light bulb's screwed in, they fucking run away every time. Why do they even screw it in? They get scared of the light, I guess. I won't use that next time, don't worry. Speaking of little tiny animals. Something else is, I'm thinking about something else, that's why I'm laughing. I was sitting in my breakfast nook the other day, from joke number 2, and I wanted to go get some cereal, you know, some Crunch, and I noticed a little mouse had nibbled a hole in the bag. And I thought, Jesus, doesn't that annoy you? It annoys me. Why can't doctors invent mouse food so that won't happen anymore? Right, guys? Come on. I'm just looking down here. you hate it when old people talk to you? I'd rather touch a pregnant woman's belly button than talk to an old person. And I mean like the Audi blown out microwave hot dog Audi. What's worse than 9/11? 3/11. Really? I was there. I was in New York for that. 3/11 is clearly worse. I've had relatives cry to me that day. I'd rather not see 3/11. Don't you hate it when it's the first day of hot season and you hop into your car and you're like, oh man, it's hot in here. It is hot. I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. And you crank the AC and that stinky air blows out. P.U. Why do women get paid less than men?
I don't know.
Because they're fat. I've got one more and then I'm leaving. Okay. I don't know why I said that. I've got 8 more then I'm staying. You know what the problem is with having your shoe come untied when you're walking down the street? It's not so much that loose shoe, it's that flopping lace. I'll be over there.